It's not crazy that I can feel feelings for you. It's not crazy that I can feel feelings for you. You're fanboy now, you know. And let me find this. Yeah, but I told you my side. You're telling me that you take strike, you're mad. Like, we're literally holding the thing and then he dragged it. You're stupid. You know, say my small sister and 27 years. Wait, why will you say get her from here, Abel?
You guys, it's how this Midday and Bright ship just took off. Like it was on the floor, then it took off and it went to a very, very high point almost immediately. It didn't even there was no breaks, there was no obstruction on the way. Last night, the way the conversation went, it got me surprised. Like, okay, this is very direct. We're going straight into this whole thing with Media expressing herself and being direct with him about how she felt about the whole thing. It was crazy. So this is we're going to call it a ship at this point because he was also being receptive about it. So another ship has been totally formed. There's no confusion about it anymore because they even hugged last night before going to bed. So a lot is going on as regards that ship. And then speaking about the fights that happened between um DD and Victory. We're going to get into all of that in this video. So welcome back to my channel, guys. If you're new here, please do all to subscribe, like, share, comment, and all the good stuff. And don't forget to turn on your post notifications so that you can get notified each time I post a brand new video. If my video is looking somehow, just know that my camera has been, my camera is having issues. It's not good right now. So I'm literally using my laptop webcam for this video. So the video quality might be terrible, but that's okay. That's fine. So far, you guys can hear and see me. That's the most important thing. So I'm going to begin with the midday and color, fancy color, midday and bright gist. The first of all, the first part that they showed was where she asked him why he hadn't approached her sooner, and that was the first shock I got. I was like, okay, are we being direct right now? So she questioned him on why he had not like come to talk to
So
her
first, I would
sooner,
just like
right?
let me know.
And then, he told her that he was just taking his time to like see, he just wanted to take his time, and he wanted to understand what was going on there. He also wanted to see if everything was mutual, and that was why he took his time. But he already knew who he was going to approach from the beginning. He was just, taking some time.
I really wanted to take my time. I knew who I was going to talk to first. I would just like let me observe to see if the feeling was mutual. Yeah. And also like the fact that you're chill. It's very calm.
I must say, I just like the fact that you're chill. She's like, you two, you're very calm. Gege, gege, gege. And then guess what she said next, guys? She said that for the first time they had a conversation, that she likes the fact that the first conversation they had was in what they call it, was during their dinner, the dinner that Big Brother organized for them. That she likes the fact that that was the first conversation that they had. That it seemed almost like a date. I say, yeah. So to her, like she liked that was like a date scenario. So it was all romantic. It was nice and stuff. Get problems. Wahala. Let me take this back. They were whispering. Their voices were quite low, so you may not even hear everything. And I like the first time that we actually talked was when we went to that in the arena. So it felt like a date.
Yeah.
No, so it felt like okay. It felt nice. It didn't feel like we were just talking. It felt like yeah. So it was cute. She said it was cute. It was cute. It was like a date. Gay. And then the one that bust my head was when she was talking about him being a fine boy, and then it's not surprising that she's attracted, like that she would be attracted to him, or that she would like him. That he's a fine boy now, and he knows. He was like the other fine boys, and she now told him that he's her type. You guys, are you like hearing all this things that I'm saying? Are you seeing how direct this whole thing is? Me there, I didn't know you had that. that's I didn't know that's the substance that we are working with. So I didn't expect her to be that straightforward about the whole thing. Yeah, but she just told him that she basically just expressed herself about how she felt and said it's
Abi?
her type, you know. So yeah.
It's not far-fetched that I can lie to you. Abi? Or do you think do you get it's not it's not crazy that I can feel feelings for you. Can you find me right now? You know. I'll never find this. Yeah, when I told you my type.
Gege. All right. That's fine. It's okay. That's chapter one, episode two of the what are we going to call this ship? Midday and Bright, Bride. You, Brimide, Brimide, me you guys are going to find a name. Those that are shipping are going to find a name. I don't know the name that we're going to give the ship. So let's so yesterday they were playing the game. You know, they had a fun time by the dining. They're playing a game of who's most likely to the who is most likely to game was quite interesting actually. They had a cool time and I didn't expect that after this their chill time together there will be a fight, but apparently this housemates they fight, you know, regardless of whatever is going on, so that's not surprising.
Who is most likely to spend their lifetime on fashion? Who is more likely to masturbate to the toilet? Who is more likely to steal somebody's food?
So yeah, just they just had like a chill time playing games and all of that. I think that's the only game that he played. And the next thing, that's like in fact, it was this morning that the fight happened. It's not even been so long. That's like I think by past five or so, that's when it started. I don't know whether these people they don't used to sleep in this house. So they just showed upstairs. Diddy was just shouting, ranting, and Victory was also in the room saying his own stuff. I was like, what's going on here? Like I was trying to understand what was going on because they just took us to that scene where the fight was already
I
like
know disagreement anything
happening,
because why did they just?
and you know Dede was basically being Dede was pissed off. Mide was also trying to find out what was going on.
It's not a minor disagreement anything because why did they drag the in there like that? Like why the will you drag it like that? Like you disagree with men and you act normal, but now you're disagreeing with the woman you're dragging in there because you're a very stupid and a mad person.
So like you're very stupid and a mad person. Voila. So it was the like later clips that now showed that it was Victory that she was having an issue with, and you know it's blankets that caused this whole thing. But we're going to like I'm going to tell you what I was able to gather from the cause of the issue. That's the blanket issue. Now blanket to nine cause fight yesterday. Sorry, this morning between them in the house. So it's no more food. They've added another thing
Literally
that's
holding the
causing
thing and
fight
then
in
he
the
dragged
house,
it.
right? So they were both, you know, ranting and being pissed and vexing.
You're telling me that you take strike, you're mad. Like we're literally holding the thing and then he dragged it. You're stupid. And I can see very, very low life sleep.
You know, say my small sister are 27 years. Wait,
Why will you say
get her from here, Abel. You're stupid. See, bro.
See, me day when they try defend, she self collect. Victor self dragged her, and then Kola was, you know, doing peacemaker work. Bryce was also doing peacemaker work. So, what exactly led to this fight? It has to do with like blankets, right? So Sabrina was the one that was looking for her blankets, and she was, in fact, she was already shouting. She was pissed off, and she was just ranting about her blanket, that who took her blanket, and all of that. Victory now was trying to help her look for it, right? So he was going around seeing, trying to see places that maybe had to, or places, you know, possible blankets that were hers. So he went to Dede's bed, and I think there were two blankets there or two duvets there, and he took one. And according to him, based on his explanation, he said he thought that it was for Bright, right? So it was like, "Ah, if it's Bright's one, he'll figure it out, he'll find one." So he took one, and then Diddy came in and took it back. Yeah, saying like more like she was just like pissed off, like why would he take her take her duvet, I mean her blanket. He now, I think that's when he now took it. I mean he now held it too. There was now a dragging thing there. They shall dragged it, Desha dragged the blanket, and I think he now dragged it from her, obviously because he's stronger and all of that. So she was now pissed off, and then she left the room and stuff. So that is what I was able to gather from it, right? From Victory's angle, obviously he was trying to help Sabrina. Sabrina came in and was trying to make peace. From Dady's angle, she only saw that, oh, he came to collect her blankets and there was no reason for that. So in fact, we're going to talk more about it. Let me just like bring up more clips from the insults, the bad bulls, the fights
She
in
just came and be like,
general. Yeah, where they were trying to explain what was going on. Yeah.
like I'm trying to explain something for this girl. She just came and be like, keep this. I'm trying to talk. I am trying to help her, and she's saying, don't help me. If you don't have respect, just keep it to yourself. I've never tried to disrespect you. I only came here to help her because she was shouting.
So, um, that's basically what it was about. So the only place that he really explained, because at this point, where we're still trying to understand what was going on, it was almost as if they were not explaining properly. They were just talking up, 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 up. They were just like it was just more of insult, insult, insult. I was not really understanding what was going on. Nobody was explaining, right? So the only part where they like gave a proper explanation was like when Victory went downstairs, and also Sabrina explained part of kind of gave an insight as to what happened, and he also, that's Victory, also talked about it. I don't even know why Sabrina obstructed him when he was explaining, because when he was explaining, Sabrina, you know, obstructed his speech, right? So I'm just going to show you the only parts that they really explain it. I'm sure by today they are going to explain further, or we're going to hear more about how exactly everything played out, because right now it's mm, still very shaky and very blurry, so let's just hear what they had to say.
After she took her possession of her thing, he grabbed it saying that he wants to use it. So he's can be like that.
I got the mentality of, even though this one is not for him, you can obviously switch now. So I took anyone who come in. Instead of you to follow me, oh, this is just easy. This is one come off from her.
So, like I said, this was the only place that there was an explanation, and what I got from it was he took the duvet from her bed. When she came in, she just like, let's just say, maybe aggressively took it back from where, because it was still trying to get all the other stuff together. So I guess she aggressively like held on to it, and then he now dragged it from her. That's how I imagined that the situation played out, and that's where the whole anger came from. And then before that, I think they've expressed from both angles that they don't exactly like each other, because media was saying that Dede has been talking about Victory being like a disrespectful person. And then I think Victory has also like said something like that concerning Dede. So it was something that, okay, this is somebody that you don't exactly F with, and the person is in your space. And then it just makes you a little bit more irritated than you would have probably been. Maybe if it was a different person, you would have not escalated that much, right? So I think because of those underlying issues, the matter escalated more than what it was supposed to be. So duvet, blanket, blankets, whatever is what caused their fight. And that's that for now. The only thing that was pissing me off is the timing. Like you're in the room trying to sort your issues, and you guys are making noise, other people are sleeping. If I'm the one that if I think it's if I was sleeping, that I would have now tried to cause problem. It's me that was sleeping, because you're not going to wake me up from sleep when there's limited time to sleep in that house. When we will be sleeping late, we'll be sleeping by 2 or 3, by 5 somebody's coming with noise, all in the name of whatever blanket that you guys are dragging about. That's when I was scattered everywhere. That's where my anger is going to come from. So that was the only thing that I know was pissing um some people. I think Rude Boy itself even woke up. They woke Rude Boy, um what's his name? Faith cable, but they woke several people up. So that was the part that was kind of annoying. And I think maybe the person, maybe for Sabrina's blanket, the fact that I wasn't even there is still probably the person that's messing with their heads that took her blankets, got problem or something. I don't know if that's the case, but I think it was probably deliberate, a deliberate act cause wahala in the house, right? So there's also something that happened. Apparently Rude Boy apologized to Emisi. Rude Boy, who else was he with? Rude Boy, Big So Kola was there, right? They apologized to Emisi. I don't know if I have the video here. Let me see if this is it.
Lost.
Okay,
Everybody
okay,
got
this is it.
lost. But
Yeah. So they were just apologizing to Emisi. Ruboy was saying that there's some people in the house that said things that made him like, you know, have Emisi in mind, that they were trying to make him dislike her and all of that. But that he was just apologizing for the role he had to play in all of these things. Big Soso was saying the same thing, that yeah, she didn't know what was really going on in the background, and that, just getting to, like, right now she just knows that all of these things is just like Emisi being innocent for the most part of all these things. And Ruba was just saying that everybody has their flaws, and they were just talking explaining their own things from wherever
got
angle.
flaws. She has her flaws. I have my flaws. Everybody got flaws. But me, I don't see my leg for floor like this. Next week, I don't wake up to my room boy. I know my no. This see me. I know myself now. I can't go. They come here. They watch me for people for week food. Video. Room boy. I used to be.
So I don't know. The room boy saying, they made him dislike her, whatever, and then now the instigation, blah 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 blah. I don't even know. Anyway, it's a good thing that they approached her and apologized and all of that, so that she's not going to feel like the whole house doesn't like her or something. It's a good thing that they've apologized. And I think Ruboy was also saying that Koyi felt bad about the whole thing. So I'm guessing he's also going to approach her. So let this whole thing just like let them clear everything out. Let nobody be made to be feeling some type of way. Because there's so many, like, how can all those people like be acting a certain way towards somebody regardless of what the person may have done, right? So it's a good thing that they address this, even though they've said so many things on different occasions. But it's good that they spoke about it. That will probably just clear the air, right? So that's basically their own situation. Then for the the color DEDE thing. So when they were having the issue, like the DEDE and victory stuff, Kola was just doing, peacemaker things. And I was like, okay, okay. Yeah, onto your babe things. Maybe now waiting the apple for there. He was basically like trying to, shoulder to lean on kind of thing. Because you have to be there. And if you know that you're trying to stand a chance there. So he was basically helping her out and trying to sort the whole thing. I said, okay, okay. They've now formed like a dual couple thing, just the way we had with Anita, um was Nelly, Suj, Tofa. I think that's what we are seeing now. Let's see. Oh, let's start. I don't know if I want another set like that, like just the whole couple thing amongst like four people. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Whatever it is. So that's basically it for this video. I don't think I missed out on anything per se. Some things like many things have been happening, like sort of things, but those are the major things. So I'm just going to end this video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and all the good stuff. And I am going to see you guys on the next one. Bye. Love you. Kisses.